prize in 2018. Let's find out with George Simon.
Thank you, Brendan, as we are set to go. Good luck to all the connections. Ready now. Ooh, up in the air goes, I think it was sort of Osman. Ready. Gates open, they're off, and the Karaka Million to a perfect dispatch. Bocky was first away. Pinot Grey's right there as well with Avantage, the favourite, handy with Hattie B. They'd be followed out by Al Hasser, and going forward out wide, the Real Beal. Then followed back over on the inside. She's a Thief, settles back in about 6th position. Out a bit deeper, Nirvana and Fire. Then came Thomas Aquinas. Back with them is Al Hasser, 2.5 away. Then Imelda Mary, third Nate. Then well back is Scorch, and last of all here is Boy Next Door. Down towards the 650 they come, and the pacemaker is Bocky on the inside of the Real Beal. 1.5 away, Pinot Grey. Avantage, the favourite, is 1 out, 1 back. Followed round then by, out a bit deeper on the track, is Hattie B. Then came She's a Thief as they work to the corner. Further back, sort of Osman. Then Nirvana and Fire, Al Hasser, and back with them also Thomas Aquinas. Homeward bound, 300 to go, and it's still over on the inside. Bocky the leader. Here come the Tangerine Army out after it now. Coming after them quickly is Pinot Grey. Wider out, also running on Al Hasser, and Avantage ranged up. Avantage in front, Al Hasser, She's a Thief. Avantage, game, set and match. Avantage wins the Karaka Million. Second over was Al Hasser, Tiako Quinella. Third over Bocky, then She's a Thief out wide. Thomas Aquinas wasn't that far away with Pinot Grey. Further back in the field then Sir Nate. Then followed back and behind those next was Imelda Mary. With them Boy Next Door, Hattie B, Nirvana and Fire, the Real Beal. Scorch was back, and back with them also was sort of Osman. She's done it, the favourite, number 8. Avantage, Opie Bosson, and Stephen Ortridge, and Jamie Gillies, and the team simply known as Tiakau. They've taken out the Karaka Million 2-year-old. I think they've got the Quinella as well. Halfway down the straight, there are about 3 in the Tangerine Army, all challenging the leader. But in the end, she drew clear. She maintains her unbeaten record. And Avantage, the filly by Fastnet Rock. David Ellis and the team, Team Tiakau. Al Hasser has flown late on the outside, will take second from Bocky. She's a Thief has run 4th. And then Pinot Grey, with Emily Bosson talking to her delighted husband, no doubt.
Thanks, George. Delighted husband is exactly right. Opie, it's all been worth it. You made the right choice and you've got the chocolates.
Yeah, I always knew she was the one to ride, and the only worry I had was trying to make the weight, and I busted my ass to get to do it, and sitting in the bath this morning thinking, oh, I wish I had ridden just one of the colts. It would have made it a lot easier, but when things like this happen, it's really worth it.
Tell me why you chose to pick her.
She really, really impressed me the way she won first up, and she had so much improvement in her. She's just a natural little racehorse, and she puts herself in the race and makes the job easy.
Talk me through your run in the race. You had that nice draw, and no doubt that made things a little bit simpler.
It was. We had a perfect run, 1 back, 1 out, and when we got home, I thought the leader might have had under a little bit of trouble, but once she balanced up, she really stepped over.
Well done. Enjoy the win.
Yeah, thank you very much.
The men who are behind this, there's the handshake between Stephen Ortridge and Jamie Richards. Stephen, we'll just grab you first because this is pretty special, eh?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know really what to say. Big team effort, but when you got Opie on, you're nearly home, eh?
Magic stuff. We'll move you on to the juniors training partner, but that's twice in a row you've won this race. You've just been able to get the right horse and get the right result.
Yeah, you know, so a lot of hard work goes into it, right from when David looks at all the horses and then he picks out which ones he wants to buy, get them broken in the stable, the staff do their best with them, and, you know, it's a massive effort. This filly, she went to the South Island, she's travelled back, she's just a real professional little racehorse. Yeah,
she got a little bit worked up prior to the start. Were there any concerns with her?
No, I don't think so. That's her. We've been sort of saying all week she's a little bit fractious in the gates and a bit of a handful, but those good fillies have got a bit of that in them, and you know, just really pleased for the whole team. Great team of owners here, and let's get back out to Karaka and find the next one.
We see the emotion from Stephen Ortridge after the race. That must be special to you too.
Oh, absolutely. Like Stevie and I have been training together for 2.5 years now. We live down the road from each other. We work together every day and enjoy a beer once or twice a week. So No, it's huge, and what makes it even more special is Opie. He's a massive part of our team. You've got no idea what he means to us, and to have him riding is just outstanding.
The boss is over the back. We might just quickly grab him before he goes too much further. David Ellis, your tangerine colours to the 4 and a Kanaka Million again. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it's the biggest thrill that you could have in a lifetime. To have 5 of the runners. Opie's worked so hard to get down to the weight to ride this horse. He's just a legend. And Huey Bowman, a beautiful ride on Alhassa, and they all went well, so very proud.
Tell us about the ownership group that you did put together for this filly.
Yeah, I paid $210,000 for her, which for a Fastnet Rock filly with a beautiful pedigree was great buying. Opie told me early on that she was a high-class filly. She trialled at Te Teko, as our policy is in August, a nice soft track, and she's shown a lot all the way through. There's a terrific bunch of people in this filly, and they're just over the moon, and it is a life-changing experience for them.
Do your shoulders get a little bit broader over the next 4 days at Karaka now?
Oh, I think we're always going to buy quite a few horses, but yeah, it's certainly unbelievable result.
Congratulations, David.
Thanks, Aidan.
Avantage takes the race out. Opie Bosson and Orchard Richards go back-to-back. $3.10 and $1.60. The stablemate Alhassa has finished into second position at $2, and Bocky number 3 into third spot, who's run a big race, going forward at $6.50. The 2-8 Quinella at $9.60. The 8-2-3 Trifecta, $291.80, and the first 4, 8, 2, 3 and 9 at $979.90. Quickly through the multiples for you. The double 2 and 8 at $34.10. Concession 2 and 2 at $26.50, and the 5, 2, 8 treble at $988.80. And the quaddie 7, 5, 2 and 8, $7,578.20. Place 6 has paid $20.70, and the pick 6, 2.7 winning units, received $24,927.20, with the best in the business, and Opie Bosson getting himself another Kanaka Million.
And it was a hurting Opie Bosson at the start of the day because he had 54.5 kilos as his target weight. We know that that's not a weight that he very happily gets down to. He won the first race on Melody Bell. He trimmed up even more from that. He was in the right headspace, and he could not have delivered a more perfect ride to get the job done in a $1 million race is what he's just delivered with Avantage there.
Danny, she was a filly that impressed through the early part of the racing season with the way that she delivered with those 2 wins at Riccarton. Came here for a good look around, and she took a lot from that experience, and Opie Bosson's been able to pop her into that right position. And Te Akau, they spent a lot of money at the sales, and they'll do that again over the upcoming week. And another great advertisement of David Ellis and his selection of racehorses.
Yeah, David's so important to the success of the sale. So having such a big night here tonight, going back-to-back in the Karaka Million, that can have a big impact on our sale over the next week, and congratulations to the team.
I missed the 6th runner home, but the first 5 horses all trained out of Matamata. So Te Akau with 1st, 2nd and 5th. And Mike Moroney, Pam Gerard with 3rd and 4th. Bocce, a huge run, leading him up and just getting run down late. Look, the horse appeared as though it might win the race at the 200-metre point before Opie just rolled Avantage into her gears and Alhassa got into the clear. And She's a Thief ran a huge race. They did ride her quietly. She was probably back, I think, a pair further back than Optimum.
Yes.
And it was Jake Bayliss was just not able to get into clear running at the right time. The race was away from him at that point, but it was a good run from her. But no better run than the run of the winner, Avantage.
It was 8, 2, 3, 9, 10 and 7 across the line in a time of 110.54 in the last 635.17. So the Karaka Million will go to runner number 8 in Avantage. She will remain unbeaten. She's a daughter of Fastnet Rock, out of Isabel Mare, Danny and Assavant.
Yeah, and she provides the Oak Stud with their first winner of the race, and congratulations to the team there.
Right, we'll have a look at a replay of the race once again, because it's a lot to take in, isn't it, with the dash over the distance of 1,200 metres. And first of all, Bocce is a runner who's taken that position of using inside gate, Jason, and drives to the top and and leads them up initially as well. And as you pointed out with She's a Thief, just getting that pair back and 3 back along the running rail, and Opie Bosson finds himself in a sweet spot.
You look at the runners that end up fighting out the finish, with the exception of Alhazar, and they've largely drawn the inside. Bocce leads. There's a little bit of pressure on his outside, but manages to sustain his run and sort of absorb some of that pressure. And then you've got on the trail Pinot Grey and Opie Bosson just in the right spot, and the 1 out, 1 back, with his main rival 3 back the inside, with some tangerine colours on his outside. Was never going to get out easily. Not that he would have anyway. It's $1 million race. Every jockey is trying to do their best to win. But here, Opie Bosson produces, and he said to Emily Murphy that he wasn't quite sure that he was going to get past Bocce. But in about 3 or 4 more seconds, he would have loomed up and thought, I think I've won another.
Yeah, he's delivered once again. Yes, Bocce has found a really good kick up along the inside. Very shortly, we're going to hear from Pam Gerard. In fact, she's standing by now with Aidan Rodley.
So there, guys, and we're with Pam Gerard. Pam, geez, you've run 3rd and 4th, and 2 horses have really done you proud.
Yeah, we've given them our best shot. Like, they're 2 really nice horses. They haven't done a thing wrong. They've been very brave today. Bocce, unbelievable. She's a Thief, just a little bit held up on the corner. Had Opie outside it. That's the class of Opie. Held it in when she needed to be getting out. She's got home well late.
There was a lot of pressure on in that middle stage of the race. Is that part of the undoing of her?
I think she was travelling well enough, but when she needed to be getting out, they just had her held in, and you know, you need plenty of room to get going.
When you have 3 runners in a race and you've run 3rd and 4th, I know you'd have preferred to run higher, but that's a credit to you and Mike and the job you've done, isn't it?
Look, I'm just stoked that we managed to get 3 in it. Mike said to me, he said, I bought you 4 2-year-olds last year and you've got 3 of them there. And I'm very privileged that they've let me have a go at doing this. And look, honestly, Mike and Paul, they just buy outstanding types. My job's easy. They've got to choose them. So
there might be some unfinished business here next year, eh?
It'd be nice to get one, but, you know, the 2-year-olds make themselves, really. Those guys buy them, the 2-year-olds make them. I'm just the one that sort of gets up every morning and does the hard work, so.
Nice job, Pam. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice words there from Pam Gerard, talking about the Ballymore stable and the operation.
Yeah, you talk about people like Mike Moroney and Paul Moroney. Excellent eye for bloodstock, Paul. Not just in New Zealand, but he sources them from around the world and has had success. So obviously, Pam, very thankful to be a part of that. And it was a very clean race, wasn't it, Danny? All in all, for a Karaka Million, a 2-year-old race with a lot of inexperienced horses.